Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Megaquarium Strategy and Tactics episode 14. So you may have noticed that we are a little bit further along than we were. I did another one of those where I went to record an episode and we didn't actually get a chance to get anything done. It's getting harder to make a tank an episode. Because the tanks are getting more and more expensive and our plans are getting grander and grander as befitting our higher level here. But essentially a few things transpired. One, we researched the t-shirts, our next form of gift shop. I bought 2 of them and placed them around here. Touched up a couple of the other tanks. We also moved our epaulette shark into our shark tank. So now literally every shark in our aquarium is in this one tank. I did that to make room for a few extra species here. The longhorn cowfish and the porcupine puffer and the striped boxfish all found a home in the space opened up by the that epaulette shark leaving. And that has us now at a 22 strength ecology poster. Not too shabby. But now the name of the game here, now that we've built up a little bit more money, is our next tank. So what we're going to do here is, well, I've opened up, and this is what I was deciding on. I decided to open up down here. And because previously our aquarium has been divided based on which way people go during their initial split after probably visiting this tank here. But now let us reunite the masses. Let's reunite our people so that they can literally come full circle. And I found going through, and again I wanted to go with a tank that I have never used before. That's going to be the large tunnel tank. And I think we're going to be going for broke with this one, because this thing's like the base minimum size is already pretty darn big, but we can do some fun things with it. Like, oh, I don't know, put it like here and say make it all the way to here and just make the loop, the end cap to our aquarium, be one of these gigantic tanks. Valid placement location. What you talk about, Willis? Maybe I did block off this area, so maybe it is interfering with that. Probably these walls. Whoa! No. Thank you for the confirmation there. All right, now let's try. Yeah, this looks better. Bam. 10,000 bucks. But that is one massive tank. And actually, if we scooch all of this equipment over a smidge meter, we could actually put the equipment for this over here. So let's get a scoochin', shall we? Let's find little homes for these areas that don't block the flow of things. Toys can be placed near the door. That's better. Food. Food can be placed near here, because we're going to want to scooch some of these away without blocking access to these. Yeah, that works out well. That can still be accessed. Okay, now we can just move this whole setup over a bit. I'll reconnect them, don't you worry. I'm not going to unpause and let everybody die. Let's see. We can put one here. Oops. So we want you to rotate it like that. We're going to want one here. And we can put one here. That will still give access to that. All right, now let's move this mass here. Okay. This, we're going to need to move. Oh, yeah, we want to hook up both of these. Nope, nope, nope. Add tank. Tank number 2, thank you. Alright, now we just need to move a few things. Namely the door. The door needs to be moved, actually. And for that to happen, we gotta, we might as well expand this out and then replace it with a proper wall. Alright, get a proper wall going here. Get a proper wall here. Proper wall here. Although we'll be taking this down once we actually get the tank properly situated. But we have a ways to go to fully populate it, both with the equipment and also with the fish. I'm actually still deciding what I want to do with this tank, truth be told. This needs to be moved like here. That way we have a nice clear avenue here. This is going to need to get moved over here, and this is going to need to get moved over here. So that way we have room for our equipment facing on this side of the tank. And we'll probably want to move the toilet, just to give it more room. Oh, they're seeing the, yeah, we just got the Chicago tank. That's even a bigger, that's an even bigger monster than what we've got here. Now, calcium reactors. I mean, yes, I could go for the... I could go for that. We could go for the epic lights, because we're getting some corals in here that need lights. We could also go for the large triple filter. That's quite a thing. Breaks down a lot, though. UV sterilizer. Huh. Actually, we should go for that, because that is a 4th classification of fixer here. Alright, let's get you... No? No? Okay. Yeah, I know. You're complaining. You're complaining. Get out of there, or I will trap you forever. Okay, there we go. We obviously will be remedying these issues here. Now, let's take a look here. Oh, plate coral. Reward and 100. Oh, plate coral. Yeah, of course we'll do that. We will always listen to our benefactors here. No limit goes up. Excellent. Yeah, we don't need trades. We want blue white legs. Now, this would be an interesting thing to make a cold water tank, but I think there's just more species of fish out there that would do well in here. Yeah, because some of the others that we got here, like the green moray eel, and the humpback snapper, the horse-eyed jack, these guys all grow big and require big tanks. So I think a big fish that are not necessarily sharks tank will be the correct answer for this place. But before we stick any fish in there, let's get these things sorted. All right, this toilet is going to need a new home because it's dirty and it's in the way. Yeah, here we'll give you a nice little nook to nestle yourself in. That will give us plenty of room to work with here. Alright, so first things first, we're going to need a feeding tower. Since all the feeding food seems to be down this way, we'll do a feeding tower up here, and then ladders all the way down. People can step on that ladder to round this corner, so that's okay. We can do a 2x2 machine right here. And on that note, we're going to need a lot of heating power. Because what does this say? Yeah, 432 size tank. We may need some reinforcements in addition to the stuff we just flat attached to the tank. But let's start one thing at a time. So, actually, 432 plays really nice with 2 mega heaters. That plays extremely nice. So for all my frustrations for the half measures that the mega heaters do, yeah, we can do a lot more now. And then the mega double filter looks like it's going to be. Oh, we could do 2 mega double filters. That might be the correct answer. And then if we need supplementals, we could always do a pump in with nitrate reactors and this UV thing once we invent it. So, bada boom, bada bing. Now that is a clean, well done tank, but it's still empty. So let's see about that. Let's see about these things. All right, I'm gonna check my messages to see if I have any outstanding special buys that I can just pick up real quick that would fit. Yeah, we don't have the trade for that. Leaf Scorpion, no, you're gonna get eaten alive in there. Fried, nope. Achilles Sturgeon fish. We don't have the trade-in for that, but I would be interested in it. But I think I already know how to get those. Common lobsters is cold water, marbled. We already have one of them in the ambassador tank. Yeah, and at this point, these are old offers that are no longer of advanced level stuff. So let's go start getting our fish here, and let's just go through what we've researched. This is going to be a big fish, and a lot of these fish are going to be carnivorous. So the coral grouper, this is one that we've had for a while, and it doesn't like others. Now it's going to grow to size 9, but the others that are going to be in there can eat a size 9. And yeah, so we can't even put some of the predators. Panther Grouper, on the other hand, this thing I can't think we can survive once it's given enough chance to grow. But it needs a 4 cave requirement here. And the blue and yellow grouper, this is the latest one I've got. This is even more cave power required. Only wants 1 of itself though. So 1 blue and yellow grouper. We get 1, 2, 3 of the Panther Groupers here. What is your notice chance? 67, and they will grow. That's good enough for me. All right, let's see what else we can sneak in here. Ah, yeah, the unicorn sturgeon fish. This is another one that requires a big tank. These guys probably 1, 2, 3. Right. The Achilles sturgeon fish, that's not going to be big enough to survive. It will get eaten. The unicorn, yes. Let's see. We could toss in a lionfish because it's got the armored, so it counts as a 12. Armor basically doubles their size. But do we really want a lionfish? Because there's a lot better things that we can get in there. Ah, the green moray eel is another thing that I wanted to get into. Size 1 to 11. But I think all of our tank folk out, even more caves. This is going to be the cave thing. I'm just going to put 2 of those in there because those guys are demanding and greedy and what have you. But yeah, I got that for theirs. The humpback snapper needs to be in a group of 3, and they can grow to 16. That's large enough. Actually, before I keep building more and more things, we're going to need to start getting some of our decorations in place. Otherwise, we're going to have some rather dead fish. Ooh, a gaping cavern, plus 30 to that power. Yes. It's a big one, but not enough money. All right, let's back this off just a smidge then. because I don't want the fish that we just got to suddenly be dying. All right, so that's got their things sorted. Let's go for plant. And we just need pure plants, or plants like sea grapes would be pretty good. Like a pair of sea grapes. Not enough money. Well, let's just let the simulation run. Because we'll make money quickly. There we go. And actually, since we're here, now we can take down the walls and let people come experience the grandeur that is this tank. And also finally connect with each other from either side here. Now, we've got a lot of creature comforts to worry about around here. But those will come in time. I want to get this tank going. Dwarf crocodile, another dryland denizen here. Not for this tank, but let's go through our things, see if there's any others good candidates for this particular tank, the one that we're building up here. Let's see. Fan shrimp, no. Cold water. Spotted boxfish. Even with the doubles, it's probably going to get eaten. Crab, no thank you. Cod. The tasseled woebegone shark. This, what does it eat? 1 to 17. Yeah, that would actually start gobbling up some of the animals that we have even in this tank. So no shark. The river sting. Well, that's freshwater. Let's see what other good giant things that we need here. I don't think anything that we've got on here has been a bully. This thing is armored and pretty darn good. Oh, but we have the plate coral quest. Let's get the plate coral real quick so that we can complete that quest. We could throw on some heavy-duty lights here and have this thing be done here. But yeah, we're going to want extra copies of all three of these here. Just to make sure that we can get we can get them fed properly without too much hassle. All right, one was mussels, if I remember correctly. Sandworms and green pellets were the others. Green pellets is nice and cheap. Sandworms, I think, a bit more expensive, but not too bad. Sand eels, yeah, 270. We can get that in there. Okay, let's get those green moray eels in there. And we need a little bit more in the way of caves. That gigantic cave, even for all of its massiveness, is not quite enough to give the fish what they want. And I have a feeling we're going to need even more caves. I'm really glad we got this gaping cavern thing. We can do a pitted column. Pitted column's pretty good. Not enough money. There we go. We also need herring. Fair enough. Let's see, herring. Yeah, this one's a bit more expensive, but I'll take it. Yeah, we got the sand eels, fair enough. Oh, I can't put that there because that completely blocks off the ability for that to get repaired. Fair enough. We can put you right here, actually. We can actually put a couple of these a little bit closer without completely blocking off the machine's ability to be repaired. All right. Well, what other fish did we have that could be placed in there? Actually, with 2 of these green moray eels, what is your notice chance? You know what? I think we need a third. I think we need a third green moray eel once we have enough money. Because yeah, we got enough cave power to handle another green moray eel. But yeah, if we stuck some of those stony corals in here, that might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea at all. All right, let's just take a quick overview on how the rest of our things going. We got our speeches going. Oh yeah, we gotta step another round of Talkie McTalkersons, both to brag about the sharks and some of our big boys in this tank. Speaking of big, I possessed somebody. Speaking of big boys, they weren't lying about these catfish. Like, good lord. We got some chonkers in here. The pacus are no small things. And then we got all these little guppies that are just breeding like crazy. And will continue to breed like crazy until the tank has hit max capacity. Which is fine. Hey, guppies are gonna gup. As long as the big guys aren't eating them, that's fine by me. Oh yeah, we should, with all these big machines here, get another tool station here so that these may be repaired tout suite. And I haven't noticed machines falling behind on repairs, so I think we've got enough machine capacity. All right, plate corals. First off, I don't think any of these big guys actually damage corals. They damage other fish. We are going to need to get the bright lights, though, in order to place these guys. So let's get that, and let's get this blue-spotted ribbon-tail ray, because these things will be at home in this tank. Especially with that armored trait keeping them alive. UV sterilizer, large lights. Did somebody just eat somebody? No. Okay. The order of the spotted eagle ray. Huh. You'd be a welcome addition to that tank. What do we need? A big-bellied seahorse. Well, that actually might be worth going for. Let's get you some feeding, JC. Although you're terrible at it, but I'm going to give it to you, just so you're not quite as terrible at it. Alright. Yeah, you get more fixin', Abigail. Oh, you know what? Abigail was the one I was going to give feeding to. That's right. I forgot about that. Boyd, why don't you do more feeding? Alright, this spotted eagle ray is speaking to me, both because it has a massive amount. So we actually, in our next episode, I think we're going to actually get into the big-bellied seahorse, fully grown. Once we get our friends over here. In the meantime, I think this is let's get our creature comforts on here, because this area is a little sparse. And the people need some stuff here. So you got some benches. Got some OJ squeezers. We'll just do one of everything for each instance here. Popcorn carts. Oops. Get back there. Popcorn carts. Not enough money. Fair enough. Fair enough. And of course, we cannot forget our bins. We'll worry about the toilets later. Yeah, we can't forget about our toys. So definitely going to be rocking out a t-shirt shelf here. I think here will be a good place for it. We will also want a shark hack shelf right here in the corner. And the copper band toys, I think, are still worth the effort to place and stock. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Guppy fry. And who cares if the guppy fries die? As long as the guppies themselves are being fed, the adult ones, people don't care. All right, we're making a pretty healthy amount of ecology points here, so ratcheting up our tech here will be a good affair. And yeah, those seahorses are speaking to me. Not literally. I'm not that crazy, but they make a lot of sense. All right, a couple other things, a couple of toilets. Toilets. Deluxe toilets. Beautiful. All right, I think we can consider this area creature comforted up, and I think for our tank, we're going to do a smaller one. In sharp contrast to this behemoth of a tank here, we're gonna do a little bit of a smaller one. Somebody distressed? I saw a blip of. Oh no! Someone just threw some trash on the floor. You bastards! I will put you in my shark tank, you littering peeps. Uh-oh. What's your matter? Hunger. Yes. Yeah, please feed the stingrays. We don't need them dying. It seems my feeding procedures are still in need of fixing here. And yeah, look at that. That is a lot of herring. That is a heck of a lot of herring. Blue-bellied seahorse, eh? Well, if that's what they want, that is what they shall receive. Alright, in our next episode, I think we're going to do a little auditing of our friends here, of our feeding procedures, to see if we can't get a handle on our aquarium here and make sure that everyone's getting fed. Probably wouldn't hurt to hire somebody either, but I'll look into that in our next episode. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. Three of these guys.